Hello, beautiful, beautiful black people. I hope that all is well in your world. And this beautiful day for me. Hope this beautiful day has been a fantastic day for you and all of your wonderful, wonderful black loved ones. Beautiful black people. Beautiful, intelligent black people. Know this. That arguing that you do not care about privacy. And you will hear many folks do this frequently. They will argue that they do not care about privacy because you have nothing to hide. I hear people say that frequently. They will argue that they do not care about privacy because they have nothing to hide. From where I live and where I am, this realm, R-E-A-L-M, this realm that I am on, I will liken that position to this. When you argue that you do not care about privacy because you have nothing to hide, that is like saying you do not care about free speech because you have nothing to say. When I compare those two positions, I see the same difference, my beautiful, intelligent black brothers and sisters. The word of today is doubt. D-O-U-B-T. D-O-U-B-T. You will hear the political pundits. You will hear white racists control mass media use that word a lot, especially in the era of Trump, especially in the era of that party of traitors, that party of white supremacists called the Republican Party. You will hear that word a lot. It's all white folks, by the way. These are all white folks. And these white folks will say that Trump is sowing doubt regarding the U.S. Postal Services, regarding the integrity and the fairness of our elections. And my question would be to those white folks, were I in their presence and were I communicating with them electronically or anyway? My question to those political pundits that is expanding the term sowing doubt, and to those anchors, co-anchors, reporters, investigators, etc., etc. All white folks, by the way. My question to them would be, who specifically are this doubt being sowed into? when you sow a seed in the ground, you are looking for a plentiful harvest. When you sow doubt into white folks, you are looking for a plentiful harvest. Trump is looking for a very plentiful harvest of doubting, suspicious white folks. When you sow fear, black folks moving into suburban communities. When you sow fear of black folks, the Democratic Party taking your 15, 20 guns away from cowardice white folks. You are sowing fear into white folks. Who specifically are the target audience when Trump sow his doubts? Who are the target audience when the Republican Party, that party of traitors and white supremacists, when their pundits sow their doubt and expand their fear, their bowl of fear, talking about taking white folks' guns away, talking about black folks moving into low-income housing in suburban communities, talking about black folks entering into predominantly white schools, colleges, and universities, instilling fear in white folks. Who are those people that are most susceptible to this fear-mongering? Who are those people? The racist white-controlled mass media never, ever identified those people. Trump never identified those people. The treasonous traitors call the Republican Party, like Mitch McConnell, Mark Meadows, Devin Nunes, Jim Jordan, Matt Gaetz, John Cornyn, Chuck Grassley. These folks never ever specifically identify who they are sowing the doubt into and who they are instilling fear in regarding their suburban communities, their gun ownership, their education, and their jobs. Whose jobs are these low-income black folks and all of these non-white folks? Whose jobs are they going to take away? How are they going to take these white folks' guns away? How are they going to decrease the appreciation rate of these white-owned homes in these suburban communities? And how are black folks going to negatively affect the curricula in these schools, in these colleges and universities? Who are these folks trying to sow doubt into? Well, I would try and pigeonhole those folks. It is white folks that are the target of this sowing doubt. It is white folks that is the target of this fear mongering done by white supremacy believing white folks like Trump and that white supremacy believing Republican Party. Know this, my beautiful, intelligent black brothers and sisters. There is a part of the human brain, and that part is called the amygdala. And you spell it AMGYDALA. And I believe it is pronounced amygdala. Amygdala. It is a chestnut-shaped organ in each hemisphere of the brain. The two hemispheres of the brain, each has a little chestnut-shaped amygdala. And this amygdala is a center of processing emotions, especially things like fear, suspicion, doubt, hatred, racism, etc., etc. And in white folks, you won't get this in a human biology class. You will not get this taught to you in a human biology class. But nonetheless, this amygdala in the brain of white folks is much thicker. It's much thicker. It is much thicker. It is larger. It is larger, my beautiful, intelligent black brothers and sisters. Therefore, it has the ability to process more fear, more suspicion, more doubt, more hatred, more racism, etc., etc. So when the question is asked, who are Trump, his administration, the white treasonous traitors called the Republican Party, the white supremacy believing Republican Party? Who are they trying to sow, S-O-W, doubt into? It is white folks, my beautiful, intelligent black brothers and sisters. Their amygdala has the capability to process more fear, more suspicion, more doubt, more hatred, more racism, etc., etc. It is a tool used by racist white folks. This sowing of doubt, this fear-mongering are tools that have been used by the white supremacy believing Republican Party and their politicians for the past 6 decades, and is still being used today in August of 2020. And the target is white folks because their amygdalas are larger, are thicker, having the ability to process more fear, more doubt, more suspicion, more hatred, more racism. That's all I have on this one.